So the cartels used to exclusively grow outdoor pot in these gigantic fields in the mountains, the Sierra Madres, surrounding the city of Culiacan. But now that there's way less pot to export to the US, what they've done is they've moved a lot of their operations indoors, and it's made the pot a lot better, obviously. And that's what we did later that night. We went to check out one of these indoor grow operations, one of these trap houses inside the city.
Looks like a house I lived in college. No furniture, just trap. Puro trap everywhere. Fucking money. Yeah, eso. Trapeño soy. So, I mean, we're here. This is like a spot. It's a trap spot in the middle of the city, like the middle of a nice little middle-class neighborhood. And it's some young guys, and they're fucking growing weed in one room. They're turning it into edibles and pre-rolls in the other room. And, you know, getting high and watching cartoons in this room. So it makes me, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't missed being a drug dealer in a long time until I got to Culiacan, and it's given me nostalgia.
And they are the weed factories. And the trap house that we went to specialized in pre-rolled joints and making edibles. So there was Fruit Loops and baking stuff, flour everywhere. It looked like your mom's kitchen. And it was just a bunch of young men in Culiacan who specialized in growing weed, pressing it down, and cooking it and converting it into products that get sold at dispensaries. Now, of course, one of the dudes has a Mac 11, right? An Uzi. So that was a little weird. But for the most part, I mean, these guys were not gangsters, not even close. They were simply sponsored, funded by one of the families that control Culiacan. And if anybody fucked with them, if they got raided by the military, if they got robbed, what they would do is go visit the cartels and say, you know, you need to help us. And in a minute, they would get their shit back. And that's why everybody involved in this stuff in Culiacan feels absolutely safe. Like, nobody dare get out of line. As I said before, they are the law. And I mean it. Like, they have no problem in making people disappear and killing people, corporal punishment. It's real, like, village law down there. But you don't feel like it when you're in one of these grow houses. It was just friendly guys drinking beer, constantly smoking weed, sniffing coke, and staying up all night, making joints and pressing weed into edibles.
This is like what started what Sinaloa is now. Way back in the day, like the early 70s, they were the ones that perfected growing it. And yeah, this is how everything that the Sinaloa organization is now started with this kind of weed.
Still, it was a profitable operation. One of the guys told me that those pre-rolls.
Okay, so they said they sell about 3,000 to 5,000 of these a week. This sells for about $7 American. So that's 20 grand a week, 80 grand a month. They're doing about $1 million a year in fucking $7 gram joints.
And you multiply that by hundreds and hundreds of these different operations throughout the city, it doesn't quite make up for the money that the cartels have lost from exporting pot to the US, but it is a big cash jolt that a lot of the other cartels throughout Mexico don't have. And of course, what this does is it puts Sinaloa at the forefront of the legal market once it actually becomes legal throughout Mexico. So of course, what they'll do is they'll expand to other territories, just like they've done with their illegal drugs. And it makes a perfect cover for laundering their profits from other drugs. It's cash business. It'll always be a cash business. So you can imagine that money from cocaine, fentanyl, meth, heroin can easily be washed throughout these soon-to-be legal dispensaries that they're operating.